DICE stands for the Dramatic Improvisation Collaborative Experience. We work collectively as playwrights, directors, and audience members.
It's not like devising where someone will go back and say, well, what if he was more like this? And then you do it and it's changed. This is one shot, this is one take, you are just there and the character is what you have made of it.
It just started from a group of people wanting to get together and continuing to do this form that we loved and that challenged us so much as performers, and slowly we realized we have something really special here. We have something that no one else is doing, and it's a niche, and we would be idiots not to run with it.
You know, when I let you stay here, you said that you were done with that. I found all the keys, all of them. How'd you even get the keys for everyone's apartment? Leonard, and the pictures? I know, it was their apartment. I saw Becky's apartment, her bedroom, her bathroom.
2C.
2C.
We're only really thinking of it initially as a way to develop our craft and to work on scene work. And then we just all sort of sat around and looked at each other and said, this is a lot of fun. And it's a lot of fun to do, and it's a lot of fun to watch. And we said, let's find a way to make this translate. Let's find a way so this can not just work in our own little bubble in a classroom or in a rehearsal space, and really translate it into performance.
It's kind of hard to describe in words because it is, you're living as an audience member and as the performer in kind of the worst or best moments of these people's lives that you've created, and that's not something that really you find anywhere else.
I'm holding this together with everything that I have, and I'm sorry if I was desperate for another human being to talk to me and to ask me how my day was and to give a shit about the thoughts going through my head for a change, because you don't care anymore.
I don't have the words to tell you what I'm missing, and I don't have the words to tell you how you could possibly fulfill that. It's like trying to.
I know you miss him. I do.
I don't miss him. I don't miss him.
And I understand.
It's so much more than that.
I get that, but you don't miss me. You don't miss me.
I always try and end on a penultimate moment, something that could almost not be topped if you weren't to let it run on for another 5 minutes. I think choosing on a strong line or a strong physical moment, I think that's what's most important, leaving the audience with some kind of lasting visual.
Danny, he's got so much potential.
He's drawing pictures of people with blood on them.
Oh, come on.
Okay?
That's just an imagination.
The neighbor's dog died 6 months ago.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Who do you think they're blaming,
Karen? They
Karen?
can't prove that.
Who do you think they're blaming?
I will help him.
He's not even our son, Karen.
He's my son.
And scene.
I think watching improv can at times feel almost indecent. You're seeing these people at their most raw, at their most vulnerable.
And you are kind of in their living room watching this amazing fight hash out, and to kind of be with these characters at a crossroads in their life that within 8 minutes will probably never be the same. And to be part of people's moments like that, that's just so intimate to me that it pulls me in like that.
And it feels participatory. It feels like you're involved in it because it's being created in front of you, and even if you're not physically on stage with them, you're part of that creation because you're witnessing it.
You're not just acting and reading somebody else's words, you're formulating somebody else's actions all from your gut. It's all from you.
And we're supposed to get married, right? And I have been trying really hard to make sure that I can stay in this and stay invested and stop begging you and needing you and making you crazy. Because that's what I do, right? I get out my phone from my purse and I call you and I call you and I call you.
And you call her. Right?
She picks up my phone call.
With DICE, I've kind of found my home because I'm attracted to the darker side of art. And DICE explores that and celebrates it, and they share it with people.
We found that rhythm that makes this work in performance.
Why did you write this book? Why did you write it about me? Why did you fill it up with lies?
Because it's my turn. You've been in the spotlight for far too long. I've been standing there, backstage, for my entire life.
Everything.
What have you given me?
I've given you everything.
What?
I've given you a nice house.
You've given me everything but you.
As comedic improv relies on the audience to give cues as to when something's working and when something's not, we rely on the audience as well to help guide a scene. I mean, you can feel an audience. You can innately feel an audience even if they're silent. the magic of improv is that, you know, you don't have to go to the next line that was pre-scripted. You can go wherever you feel you need to go.
It captures everything that is wonderful and terrible about life. I mean, it's like impossible to plan. It never goes the way you want it to go.
We record and archive every single improvisation that happens now, whether it's a video or an audio recording, because there's so many characters, so much art that is being lost. And to me, that was the #1 thing that I had to stop. I just felt like we were hemorrhaging such good art.
It's just a relief to work with such amazing people, and it's easy to work with such a great, talented group of people.
Everybody here is are so wonderfully talented that you know it's going to be interesting.
Crazy.
Cathartic. Voyeuristic.
Explosion.
Train wreck.
Unknown.